if you train them right, where they can be independent, it can be a great option for someone maybe with a wife and kids, because they can have freedom in their schedule. It doesn't have to be a rigid 9 to 5. And so both of the guys doing acquisitions for me fit that profile very well.
How have you effectively scaled perhaps your frontline sales force, or however that looks, to make your organization grow?
Yeah, the two biggest bottlenecks there are capital and manpower. Manpower can be tricky. Finding and retaining good salespeople is something I'm continually learning how to do. But ultimately, if you set this up right, it can be really appealing. You incentivize them properly with solid commissions. And, if you train them right, where they can be independent, it can be a great option for someone maybe with a wife and kids, because they can have freedom in their schedule. It doesn't have to be a rigid 9 to 5. And so both of the guys doing acquisitions for me fit that profile very well. They have new families, they're married, new kids, and so they love it because they can make good money but have flexibility in their schedule and continually make more as they do better and get better. Then on the capital side of things, this is something I'm continually working on. So, I have way too much of my own cash in my business. I'm working on pulling that out. I have a big line of credit, but then I also have a number of investors, and it's a little bit of a mess the way I'm doing it right now. So I'm working on systemizing that, getting more of my cash out, pooling money, and having just a large chunk available at any and all times to continually buy and sell more lots, because I am not doing assignments, to be clear.
Okay, got it. Let's focus on the manpower one for a second, because I think that's really important, right? I mean, especially given the age we're in right now with the great resignation, right? And just everything that's been happening in the last couple of years. So I said a couple of things I want to flexibility. I want to hone in on. Right. And they're head of acquisitions, which, so I guess they're very specific. They are out there hunting for deals, right? To bring sellers in, right? To move those, you're representing you guys on the buy side to buy the land, right? So their focus looks like on the buy side, not on the sell side per se. I mean,
Yes.
if you can let them know. And then number two, is it like a salary plus,
Exactly. Substantial commission with a small base.
Yeah. With a small base. Okay. And how do you determine, what do you find the good ratio? If they're going to make X amount, is it, 50% is the commissioner, 80%, 70%? Like, what's been a good,
70-ish?
Yeah.
Yep.
So like 30% base, 70% more upside.
Approximately.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.